to know the strangest part about parenting toddlers at 50? It's the gap between my life and everybody else's. And most of my friends are in their late 40s or early 50s too, but they're not raising kids. They're at wine dinners and going to big sporting events, taking trips with friends, throwing themselves into philanthropic boards. Their lives look like glossy magazine spreads, champagne flutes, tailored outfits, nice lighting. And meanwhile, I'm in the preschool pickup line holding a Paw Patrol water bottle, praying that I remembered today was Wear Red Day. And in those pickup circles, everyone else is 30. They've got their crew, swapping babysitter numbers, lining up the play dates, and I'm just standing there like this exchange student who missed orientation. Not rude, not mean, just invisible, like I walked into the wrong meeting. And that's the weirdest part. My peers don't have kids, so they can't relate. The parents around me do have kids, but they're a whole generation younger. I'm not in either world. I'm old enough to get invited to a fundraiser, and young enough in parent years to know every verse of the Bluey theme song. It's kind of like I'm bilingual in two completely different languages that absolutely never overlap. And if you've ever tried to talk about juice box meltdowns at a wine dinner, I can assure you, it does not translate. So here's the truth. Parenting twins at 50 is an endurance sport, and not the fun kind, like tennis with cute outfits. It's more like one of those ultra marathons where people are hallucinating in the desert and then wonder why they signed up when their toenail falls off. That's pretty accurate. When the kids are with me, it is full tilt. We don't have babysitters. I don't have any family anywhere close to home. I have no mom network that's swapping weekend shifts. It's me and two kids who can burn through my entire day's worth of energy before we even eat breakfast. And don't get me wrong, they're hilarious. They're definitely mine. I wouldn't change it. But keeping up is like playing a video game where the levels never end. It's not just physical, it's mental. 2 sets of shoes, 2 sets of backpacks, who likes the red cup, who refuses the red cup. It's project management at a level NASA could respect. Except instead of launching rockets, I'm just trying to get us out the door without tears. And when they finally crash at night, I don't flop on the couch with a glass of wine. I look around and realize the house looks like a frat party just ended at 7. Toys, crumbs, clothes, everywhere. Have you looked around my house? And then reset and repeat. When they're with my ex, people assume that's my downtime. And it is, kinda. That's when I cram everything else in. The cleaning, bills, work, trying to figure out how to build a new career at 50 that doesn't involve me living in airports anymore. And that's not me time, friends. That's what we call triage. So yeah, it's exhausting. Not in a poor me way, in a this is the circus and I'm the ringmaster, the cleanup crew, and the audience all at once way. You know what's wild? The brochure version of midlife. You know, by 50, you're supposed to be doing big, like philanthropic dinners and golf trips and wine tastings, maybe a little light Botox, to freshen things up. My peers are out at sporting events and galas, posting picture of champagne flutes. Me, I'm posting pictures of half-eaten chicken nuggets because that's what's left when someone decides they're suddenly anti-chicken nuggets. And here's the kicker. I don't even have the kid world social life to balance it out. There's no play date invites. There's no trampoline park Sundays. It's just me and the twins, always. So if I want adult conversation, it's my mom on the phone or me narrating my day to my cactus garden, like it's my personal talk show audience. So I don't fit into either world, really. My peers don't have kids and can't relate. And the parents who do, well, they're 20 years younger and don't even look at me. Too old for their circle and too kid-focused for mine. That's the split screen. Their world is champagne toast and mine is sippy cups. They're doing career victory laps and I'm doing pajama day at preschool. And none of it lines up. And the funniest part, everyone says midlife is about balance. Balance? I can't even balance who gets the red cup without sparking monumental meltdowns. So let's talk about money, time, and whatever's left of my sanity. Most people my age are monitoring their retirement portfolios. My plan, I'm just hoping my kids let me move into their guest room someday and don't charge me rent. Money goes really fast with kids. Shoes last 6 weeks, snacks that vanish 6 minutes. My peers are comparing vintages of wine, and I'm comparing price per ounce on applesauce pouches. And honestly, sometimes it makes me laugh because my life feels like a constant Costco run, while theirs looks like a kick-ass magazine spread. And then there's time. People love to say it flies. Well, not in my house. Days with kids can stretch forever. You wake up at 6, by 9, you're already asking if it's bedtime. Every hour feels like 3 hours when you're the only adult in the room. But mixed into all that long, messy time are the moments that catch me off guard. A laugh, a joke, a hug out of nowhere. Those little things are what get me through. And when the kids are with my ex, well, that's not spa day city. That's my scramble window. Cleaning, bills, content, trying to build a new career at 50. It's stressful, but it reminds me why I'm pushing so hard. They come back, the chaos starts again, and weirdly, I miss it when it's too quiet. So yeah, it is relentless, but it's also alive. Money, time, sanity, I don't have enough of any one of those things. But what do I have? I have 2 kids who make it all make sense. Do you know what nobody tells you? There are actually perks to doing this later in life. I don't sweat the small stuff anymore. Coordinated outfits, perfect playrooms. Sure, if I can, but please. If everyone leaves the house in pants, we are good. And the perspective is different. My peers lose it over latte orders. Me? I've already mediated a 20-minute argument about which socks feel less pokey. That resets what counts as stressful real fast. Plus, kids are hilarious. They invent games out of nothing. They say stuff that would get most adults canceled, and they crack me up daily without even trying. It's exhausting, sure, but it's also comedy gold. And the fitness side? Forget Pilates. I've got cardio from chasing, strength training from carrying, and balance from dodging toys in the hallway. Parenting twins is a full body workout. So no, it's not the glossy midlife that you picture. It's really messy and really loud and really unpredictable. But it's also fun and weird and alive, and honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Duh. So that is what it looks like. Parenting toddlers when everyone else is about to retire. It's not glamorous. It's not curated. It's definitely not the brochure version of midlife, but it's my life. Some days feel like marathons, some days like sitcoms. Most days feel a little like both. And in between, the mess and the noise are those little flashes, the laughs, the hugs, the off-the-wall kid logic that make me think, yeah, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. If your version of midlife doesn't look like the ad copy either, if you're parenting later, starting over, or just building something new while everyone else seems to be coasting, you're not alone. We're out here winging it together. Kinda. Drop a comment with your version of not in the brochure. I know I'm not the only one playing by a completely different set of rules. And if this made you laugh, or if you just feel a little more seen in the chaos, hit subscribe, tap the bell, because let's be honest, you'll forget otherwise. All right, I'm out. I've got 2 4-year-olds waiting to show me how crayons taste. See you next time.